now we have to talk about the Duchess of Scamalot. First, the First Lady of Montecito, Meghan Markle. So Meghan Markle, okay, my phone started blowing up last night. I had a long day. Okay, I've been to North Carolina. I've been to like 20 different schools around a bunch of kids with the First Lady. I get home late last night to the hotel. My phone goes crazy. I think, did a relative die? Did someone pass away? What's going on? Apparently, Meghan Markle is now on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Okay, she's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar art issue for November 2025. Now, let me tell you, because I'm petty and this is why you guys watch me. This is what I get paid the big bucks for. Meghan Markle, she does not look great. Okay, Meghan Markle, this no makeup look is not for everyone. I know Pamela Anderson and Alicia Keys, they're trying to do the no makeup look. Meghan Markle, it's not for everybody. Okay, you might need a little bit of makeup. Okay, you look like the Duchess of Sun Damage sometimes. Okay, you're the Southern California girl and maybe you need some makeup. But she's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. I just want to give some first thoughts here. Meghan Markle, okay, she was British royalty. Meghan Markle was as high as you could get in British society and basically global society. I mean, we just saw they had a massive state dinner at Windsor Castle, okay, at Windsor with the president and Princess Catherine and the king and the first lady and the entire US delegation. Meghan Markle could have been at that dinner, but she blew it, okay? She absolutely blew it. And now she's living in California trying to hawk jams, jellies, and dog biscuits and candles that have no wicks, okay? Candles that have no wicks. So what a fall from grace. So let this be a cautionary tale to all the women. You might be looking at Meghan Markle saying, well, she's in Harper's Bazaar. She's in a big magazine. Sweetie, this is a major downgrade from being British royalty, okay? British royalty. So for all the women out there, okay, you got to know what cards you have and what cards you don't. Okay, in life, we all got to know what we bring to the table. Meghan Markle, she thought she had all the cards. She thought the royal family needs us more than we need them. We're going to abscond to the US. They'll be begging us to come back. Okay, we're going to go to the US and become big stars. Now you're doing little magazine photo shoots where you look like an utter calamity. You're going to parties with the Kardashians, hanging out with people who have sex tapes and pictures of their vages all over the internet. That's who you are, Meghan Markle. You went from British royalty, okay, to the Kardashians. That is who you are, okay? The royals wouldn't even need to do photo shoots like this. And then there's one photo in the Harper's Bazaar photo shoot where she's literally ripping off Princess Diana. We can put a side by side. She's ripping off Princess Diana and trying to channel her, which she's done for years, okay? She's always tried to dress like Princess Diana in the perfume allegedly and everything to try and sort of create this aura around Harry that maybe she is Princess Diana sent into his life to protect him. Princess Diana, she would have seen Meghan Markle coming from 1,000 miles away. She could have spotted this phony, fake, fame-hungry whore from 1,000 miles away. Meghan Markle coming in. So this whole narrative that Diana would have loved Meghan, no. Even when Diana was on the outs, even when she was divorced, being chased by the paparazzi, and she was crying and she was depressed, she always respected the monarchy. Okay, even in the BBC interview and all of her big interviews, right? She loved the Queen and she respected the institution. That is something that Meghan Markle does not have. She does not have that respect for the monarchy, okay? Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, bitch, okay? She didn't have respect for it. So she can try to do the crossed legs and do the photo shoot and try to emulate Princess Diana, but it is not going to work. Now, my favorite excerpt from the Harper's Bazaar is when the journalist went to the brownstone. If you've read this already, I will reiterate it for those who haven't. The journalist who was doing the story went to go interview Meghan at a brownstone in New York City, which is like a real fancy, nice apartment sort of condo like Sarah Jessica Parker lived in Sex and the City, okay? That outside, that exterior was a brownstone. So Meghan Markle, for some reason, she can't stay in a hotel because she's so famous, even though I think it'd be safer. That's how Kim Kardashian got robbed. She should have been in a hotel and she was in a private home. So Meghan Markle, she's staying in a brownstone. When the journalist arrives, they're the only two other people in the home, and someone has to announce, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, she's here. It's Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. How pretentious do you have to be introduced as Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex in a private home? Okay, and let me just say this. She is clinging to that title. She is clinging to that title so hard. She was in the UK for 18 months. Okay, I have things that have been in my freezer for 18 years. Okay, 18 months. And she's still calling herself the Duchess of Sussex. Like, why are we going to bow down and kiss this woman's ass? Okay, she's this wannabe Duchess. Every photo, we've got clips rolling up on the screen. Okay, if you're listening to us, come over to YouTube and watch. Nothing looks good. Nothing really fits. She's acting like she's this supermodel doing this no makeup look. My thing with Meghan Markle is this. I thought her brand was about UNICEF and helping women across the globe and, the kids in Africa and little Tuk Tuk and Tuk Tuk and all the kids she likes to go take pictures with. I thought she was about all of that. All we've seen is a woman who wants to go to Balenciaga fashion shows, party with the Kardashians and Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos. She wants to party and do photo shoots for Harper's Bazaar and wear elegant refinery. Where is all of the philanthropic stuff? Where are the philanthropic efforts? That's the thing with Princess Diana. She was elegant. She was beautiful. She could pull up in that revenge dress. But then she could also go do a little Watusi across the landmines and do a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? She could go do a little Paso Doble Watusi across the landmines in whatever the hell country she was in and do that philanthropic stuff too. We haven't seen it from Meghan Markle. We just haven't seen it. She wants to be this humanitarian and she's winning humanitarian awards. But to me, she's basically a threat to humanity. She's not nice. She's not kind. Everybody accuses her of being a bully. So she's getting these humanitarian awards. Where's the humanitarian work? Okay, when she goes and does a little Paso Doble Watusi wagon wheel across a landmine like Diana, then I will give her kudos and give her credit. But let's move on and see what else we have. So, this is in the article. Meghan is pulling back the curtain on her marriage to Prince Harry. She says, I think my boundaries have become stronger. You find different ways to protect yourself. She's talking about with the fame and all the spotlight. Here's what she has to say about Harry. He loves me so boldly, so fully, and he has a different perspective because he sees media that I wouldn't. No one in the world loves me more than him. So I know he's always going to make sure that he has my back. Part of Harry's allure, Meghan said, is that he is someone who just has this childlike wonder and playfulness. I was so drawn to that, and he brought that out in me. That's translated into every part of our life. Even in business, I want us to play and have fun and explore and be creative. This is very interesting to me. Notice how she never says, I love Prince Harry. Meghan Markle never says, I'm obsessed with him. I love him more than anything. It's always, he loves me the most. He is obsessed with me. He loves me fully and boldly. It's like that old sort of tale. You should always marry someone who loves you a little bit more. It's like Meghan Markle's telling us he loves her a little bit more. But she also brings up Harry's sort of childlike qualities and maybe a little bit of this arrested development. I think that's the case. I think that's something she honed in on. I think she saw Harry did have a little bit of arrested development. He was sort of this party boy, maybe not mature for his age. She was able to come in and be that sort of mother figure, put her hand on his hand and say, look, we're going to go to the US. These people aren't treating you right. We're going to get out of here. So I feel like she abused and capitalized on those childlike qualities that we loved about Prince Harry. Hey everyone, if you're hunting for the perfect gift this holiday season, I've got you. You need the Cove Pure water purifier. I'm gifting one to my mom. She's obsessed with tea but hates waiting for the kettle to boil. Cove Pure lets you pick hot, cold, or warm water instantly. It's truly a huge time saver. When I first used it, I was blown away by how it heats up in seconds. No more waiting. Does anyone in your life have a newborn? Those 2 a.m. bottle feeds, game changer with warm water on demand. Plus, it makes water taste incredible. Pure, clean, no weird aftertaste. I'm pushing my friends and family to ditch sodas and extra sugary drinks because this stuff's so refreshing. You'll actually crave it. Most importantly, Cove Pure is lab certified to remove up to 99.9% of contaminants like PFAs, pharmaceuticals, fluoride, lead, and arsenic. So if you're looking for a gift that's good for your loved ones and one that they'll actually use, Cove Pure is the answer this holiday season. And because I partner with them, they're giving you a special $250 holiday discount with my link, covepure.com/link. That's covepure.com/link, COVEPURE, to get $250 off. covepure.com/link. Hurry before the sale ends.